Yes, correct. Man oh man. Stress and headaches. This is the thanks I get for being the backbone for selfish people.
We understand.
It's like I'm spinning in a whirlwind, I can't catch my breath, you know what I mean. I thought I'd be bothered by a few men attending here. But I'm not for some strange reason. I just need to get this off my chest. I don't care. Before I explode. You men need to hear the damage you cause. When you're not true to the woman you really love. There's relevancy in your life in regards to what I'm saying. Admit it. Seriously, people.
It's important to keep the focus on your own life. We better support each other that way. However, let it out. That's what we're here for.
And of course, my family isn't blind. Some of them know what's going on, it's embarrassing. I just deny to save face. It really is.
Share what has happened. I don't think we have the gist of what you're experiencing.
Well, Helen, I wish I could get deeper into it, but I work for a large, extremely profitable company. Confidentiality. But my position there's high ranking. I pretty much carry the load for most.
We get it.
The guy I'm seeing works there. He's in love with me. We're doing our best to hide the affair. His wife won't come to grips that he's torn between two women. The man's love is dedicated to me. Not her. I wish she'd understand and stop making things terribly difficult for herself. We don't get along because she's insecure. I stay out of Dodge. Except when she needs me to put the fire out on one she caused.
Too often this occurs. Individuals needing more help than others can be costly. Emotional-wise, certainly.
Yes, absolutely. His father's in our business. He's in his 70s. Looks every bit of 80. 90s actually.
Are you being fair or coming from a place of hurt?
With all them old age indicators showing. Come on. Stop being delusional. Black does crack at some point.
I wouldn't go that far. Not in a million years.
Yeah, well, look. We have to own up to the reality of smokescreen behavior. Everyone knows people who have lots of parties at their home all year round as trying to keep loneliness at bay.
Not necessarily. I think I speak for us all when I say, we applaud you for allowing my platform a safe place for you to express yourself. Every one of you. It's an honor to listen to your heartfelt stories.
Being here has helped.
You're not alone, Valencia. None of you. We care. We all have personal struggles we're trying to overcome. This is the first step. Admitting when there's something wrong in your life. That everything isn't perfect like you imagined.
These 13-hour days are getting to me. They're killing me.
Wow. I'm a workaholic as well. We must cleanse ourselves of the truth. Norman, by your own admission, your daughter did the most for $30. You said she was out here complaining about a business opportunity that could set her up nice. You did the best you could. Keep trying. Really brave of you to reveal that.
Unbelievable. Norman, I take my hat off to you for enduring the pain this long. You rose above, but I'm sure she's still crazy about you.
Well, there's been a break in communication. Things have gone awry, as he stated earlier. That's why he's here, but spreading love is wonderful.
Not opening the door for me last night was a first.
Well, I don't open my door in the middle of the day for unexpected people. I'm sure not opening it in the middle of the night.
You have an overreactive mind. Learn to relax.
So, you followed me here?
Jasmine tells me you asked for a few days off.
Yes, I absolutely did. You don't seem to care unless I'm fabricating company documents or disrobing in front of the fireplace. What do you want, Richard?
It's crystal clear. You're running out of options.
I can see right now I'm going to need a break from this conversation.
What's the matter? Did you pour out your heart enough to a bunch of pathetic losers, so you have nothing else to give?
No, but I bet you missed this sweet blackberry pussy last night while she was out of town. Listen, I didn't tell the group anything if that's what you want to discuss.
Really?
I didn't.
I told you before. We can't afford to be loose with behaviors. You think expressing your feelings amongst people who don't give a shit about you will fix your life.
I'm sick of you speaking to me this way. Go to hell, Richard.
You're already there.
The amount of sadness in my eyes is heartbreaking to many. But why am I telling you? You're dead inside anyway. I'm exhausted. Broken. I had to get out. Seek support to heal. You caused this. Every bit.
Almost every compartment of society in the US is horribly corrupt. Big pockets get first dibs on everything, rather than true human worth. We value self-absorbed ways more than our actual importance of existence. What does that tell you?
We don't care if parts of society are having hard times.
Not really.
And we all know you don't care unless it makes your bank account fatter.
There's no other reason. I'm about that life.
I've been so loyal to you and Goldman Oil I forgot to live. I've given all of myself, longer than I should have. Doesn't make a difference, I'm sure. I'm working my ass off for you and that bitch.
That's your job. And if you ever refer to my wife in a derogatory manner, I'll pull you down so low, you'll never hold your head up ever again in life. Jasmine and I don't owe you shit.
Please.
You get paid to do what I need. I pay you to fuck me when she refuses.
Excuse me.
You heard what the hell I said.
Stop it.
Valencia, you're a grown woman. Enough with the crocodile tears.
I can't believe you're extremely malicious and hateful for a woman who's doing everything to make sure you're okay.
So, I only have eyes for you. You're the only woman I love. Is that what you want to hear? Lies?
I can't lose it all. I won't be cheated out of hard work, dedication, blood, sweat, and tears.
Not my problem. You should have been prepared for the inevitable.
Explain yourself. Help me understand.
Explain? You're not making any sense as usual.
I'm not a blind fool anymore. I'm sorry if this upsets you.
I'm only going to tell you this once. If you swing your ass in Michael's face again, I'll have security toss you out on the spot. Carry yourself with dignity on company premises. You won't see another dime.
Interesting. Sounds like someone's jealous. Let's get real. What you feel for me. Will it ever die?
Nothing ever dies. It undergoes transformation. My valuable empire. My life. I'm about this. We're about this. I still need you. Authorities are trying to box me in. Not to mention send me up the river for murders I didn't commit. They're looking at you too. You seem to be oblivious to that information. Keep telling yourself you're not a fool. Shooting your mouth off in this godforsaken place. It may have hindered efforts to win my case.
No, I don't want to hear any more. Just stop talking. Please, Richard. I thought I knew you.
Does anyone know anybody these days? But understand. I'm a hungry monster in the industry. I feed off my financial responsibilities. Yes. I go. I eat concrete. I get this fucking money. They want me dead. That's what it will take for me to stop.
I'm here. Finally. You're an hour past arrival. Do you have any idea what I've been through these last few weeks? Even an inkling. Lauren and I are cutting the deadline very close and Andrew's stretching me thin at the office. I have things to do too, Helen.
I know, Mother. I'm sorry.
I hope you are.
Well, I must say without a shadow of a doubt, you've outdone yourself. This place is absolutely amazing. Sits on a gorgeous estate, by the way. Great choice.
Thank you, my love. The client has deep pockets. They'll spare no expense for royalty.
I see. Good thing I had my fur baby here to keep me company.
I know. These things happen, and one of my patients died in her sleep.
Awful. But I think of worse ways to kick the bucket.
True. She was with my practice a long time. I made her comfortable as possible.
You're a wonderful daughter and an even better physician.
Thanks, Mom. The family called the office all morning. There was no way I was being insensitive during their time of need.
We would want the same treatment, I'm sure.
Yeah. I was told unwanted folks posing as family members visited her last days.
Stop.
Why would someone pop up at the hospital who isn't family? They're just asking to get disrespected. Totally rude.
Seriously. So you're going to sit around listening to weird music, looking into the distance, nursing a glass of cheap wine.
Mom, what are you talking about?
Oh, my apology. I usually say this to you when we're at your place.
Really?
I should be the one sitting. Not you, by the way. So, I've already asked my little adorable furry friend here and she approves. What do you think about this ensemble I'm wearing? Does it do anything for your mother?
What do you want it to do?
As much as it can, darling. Andrew's giving me his black card today.
Good for you, Mom.
And I have surely taken your shopping advice as well. I deserve it. What's eating you, sweet pea? You seem down. Usually we would be laughing like hyenas together.
I know. Every time something crazy happens, something amazing happens right after. The best is right around the corner. I keep lying to myself.
Don't you dare talk nonsense.
I'm mentally at a place where I can't afford to give freely anymore. Meaning, if I love you, it should be reciprocated.
You fell in love with construction guy, didn't you?
It's complicated.
Honey, I thought we established these type guys are like the motivational speaker preachers. Creflo Dollar, T.D. Jakes, Tony Roberts, Joel Osteen. They're all con men. Joel Osteen turned his distraught congregation away, protecting himself and his $1 million property, as they pounded on his church doors for shelter during one of the biggest floods.
I don't know how I feel, honestly.
I see. Well, you can't make withdrawals if you haven't made deposits in the beginning. We discussed this, darling.
That's advice for him, I swear. He really thinks of himself like a superhero. Doing good for humanity. Everyone except me.
Then he's not the one. He's seeing other women. A man with this kind of behavior is doing just that. You don't have to tell me.
I plead the fifth.
Helen, when are we going to get? It's nasty, very unhealthy, downright disgusting to share bodily fluids with a cheating man.
Thanks, Mother. I feel worse.
I'm not going to sugarcoat the facts. You're my daughter. Look at me. I'm not.
I understand.
You're a well-educated, adoring black woman. Intelligent, beautiful, resourceful, hard-working, ambitious, simply amazing. You're a force in many areas. Just like myself, Key Taste and her daughters, Lauren, Sophia, Jasmine, and any woman holding shit down. I'm proud of who you are. The men in our lives deserve much praise and recognition for being our strong saviors and backbones, but I'm referring to women currently.
Thanks, Mother.
Absolutely.
I'm going to be fine. Trust me, I know this.
Look at the bright side. You can thank the construction guy for creating your low tolerance for bullshit.
I could never thank that low-hanging fruit for anything. I can't stand that pointy-head, shallow, drunk-ass beaver-looking muskrat.
I'm sorry, darling, you say the best things sometimes.
It's true.
I'm going to pray for you both.
As sure as I'm standing here. When more bubbles go up at 12 o'clock, so does the skirts and dresses.
Terrible way to refer to women.
If the shoe fits.
Andrew, this banquet I hope generated enough high-rolling sponsors to ensure new clientele. I pay you to get it done. Organize, bring in fresh blood.
Absolutely. Although, you're not that old. Come on. You've earned this life. You can afford to reminisce. Dream bigger than you ever have.
I love my wife.
Of course. And by the way, I saw the interview Sophia did on Daytime.
It was disastrous.
That vagabond, cheap-looking square-head fat lady had no right disrespecting her that way.
Yeah. Take it easy.
It was a setup. Clearly.
We know who's responsible for something so goddamn heinous. The Goldmans. They hate us. Richard can't operate unless he's trying to drag my oil company down in the gutter with him.
Seems that way.
He belongs there. Not us. Sophia stopped me from ripping his heart out and feeding it to him.
Relax.
He gets my blood percolating. Anyway. 24 hours just isn't enough time to carry out daily tasks. Business is booming.
Indeed.
Luckily I can count on Sophia. Taylor helps on Saturdays. Between this move, new contracts and recent property we acquired, it's a wonder I'm still alive.
I agree. Speaking of live, last night was absolutely bonkers. Madeline and I encountered a live wire.
Go on.
After my wife mingled briefly, the intoxicated busty woman insisted on showing me her matching panties and bra in the coat room. Yeah.
Continue.
Later, we both had a little more to drink. Madeline included. By the end of the night I had the woman's wretched perfume and stink all over me.
Andrew. You're married.
I'm not dead.
You're gonna be. If Madeline thinks you're engaging with women who think you're free to love.
Who said anything about love?
Anything else is Russian roulette. Porn screen material, dead man's curb. You're going to crash. Burn. It's not worth it.
I held it together. I'm not new to this.
Be smart. You have a beautiful wife who's willing to walk the journey with you.
Madeline enjoyed herself. She happily held the camera as I gave the begging woman a well-deserved penis spanking.
Are you serious?
What do you think?
Andrew, you're jiving. What happened next in this potential threesome?
Curious are we?
You had me going for a second.
I dream too. Something we ought to do quite often. Yeah.
You're playing a dangerous game. Even if it's your wild imagination.
Not if I keep Madeline and her exotic feline draped in fancy shit she isn't paying for. I gave her my black card last week. She and Helen went to town. And I don't mean it literally.
I can relate. Bright side. Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, but there are some things my wife flat out refuses to do anymore.
Why?
Remember during our walk months ago, I mentioned a slight medical annoyance I experienced.
You didn't disclose details. I was perfectly fine with your decision.
Certainly.
That's still the case.
I'm going to miss this building.
The new one's in the financial district.
I'm sure it's equipped with more than you could ever imagine for your hefty checkbook. Feng shui, state-of-the-art top-notch flooring and fixtures. Codes up to inspection, structurally sound and stable.
Don't forget external visually appealing, of course. And what are you getting at anyway, Andrew?
Douglas, you just never cease to amaze or impress.
Well, this building. It was sold to the highest bidder well over market value. I always get what I want.
Never expected anything less. You're a beast.
Accurate statement. I made a lot of money here.
And I chased you for my money here as well.
We're both busy men. I always make it right.
Agreed.
I juggle a lot.
You know how much I have on my plate on a daily basis. It's all about planning, marketing strategies, finances, location, family support, connections in the field. That's how you attain this.
I run several businesses. Absolutely. Hard work is key.
Right. The sellers of the new building drove a hard bargain. I was pleased at the outcome, but I was prepared for whatever they had in mind.
I submitted the invoice for the Shalimar banquet. Was still waiting.
Forgive me, Andrew. My secretary assured me she'd settled the books before she left. She just got back from a recent surgery. I'll speak to her tomorrow morning.
No problem.
Good afternoon, Mr. Goldman.
Seeing that you're here paying me a visit, is it really a good morning?
The glass is always half full. That's a better way of looking at things.
So, you're here to give me a piece of your mind, by informing me of your outlook on life's philosophy. Is that why you're here? Wasting my valuable time?
Sir, not at all. I've only been here a few moments. Must you be so mean to an older woman?
Your wimp of a husband sent his wife to do his dirty work. I'd say that's the definition of mean.
Are you kidding, Mr. Goldman? Please.
He is not able to put coins in the bank for the kid. Neither can you. Why? Why two broke people decide to marry each other is beyond me. Your whole conversation begs for that answer.
Haven't you ever loved someone so much, you'd do just about anything to make them happy?
No.
Are you telling the truth? Come on. Be honest here.
My past doesn't matter.
It does to me.
You ought to be worried about how you're going to get your medication and where your next meal's coming from.
All I'm asking is to stop the assaults on my family. My husband's too proud to ask in this manner. He's got one foot out of his job. He's unable to hold his head up. Can't you see you're destroying the very essence of a man, woman and child due to your hunger for money, success and power?
Do you really think I give a shit about him? You. Your entire family.
If you had a heart you would.
I don't.
Incredible. How are we going to live, eat, pay any bills, take care of our child, behind this mad obsession you have for retaliation? It doesn't have to be this way. You like watching a poor defensive family suffer. Because trying to do good in this world is way too much for you to handle. You got my husband and child beat silly till their cognitive abilities are now challenged. And for what?
The police chief should have thought about that when he participated in getting me arrested, detained, getting involved with Goldman Oil affairs. Now, calm the fuck down before I throw you out on your matted grey hair and your ferocious lipstick.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell.
You're correct about everything you said, and I'm not beneath any of it. I warned him not to fuck with me.
I can't face what's coming next, my goodness. This is the worst moment in my life.
Entirely your problem.
What will it take for you to leave us alone? To let our family heal from this war against your internal revelation? You have to answer to God. You won't win.
Ain't shit undefeated, but me. Not my issue. Your husband got exactly what he deserved. You're too blind to see. He ruined your life. Abort mission. Jump ship before your last faculty has a chance to cling to life.
You're just awful. Really, in all my days I never.
Oh. But I'm sure you have.
What made the devil from hell do such a foul, disgusting act to your character? I understand, you have motive to kill, says the authorities. You're under investigation, aren't you? Fraud, tax evasion, a whole slew of crimes. We can help you.
I don't ever need shit from a disgraced, bald-headed, washed-up police chief who houses a wife and child in misery. Get your facts straight before you enter my office with bullshit.
I'm wrong, you say? I highly doubt that. But don't worry. When it's time to pay the piper, you'll think about the ones you treated with utmost disrespect.
Take it up with the clown you're risking life and limb for.
Look, we have connections too, Richard. We can make all of this go away. Even your wife Jasmine. She'll turn a new leaf once she realizes you're not going to prison.
A Republican once said to me, the white woman was the prettiest girl in the county. I responded, so what you're telling me is, there's no black women in that county.
Go ahead. Keep attacking my appearance.
There's absolutely nothing you or your husband can do for me that I can't do for myself. You sound absurd. You will not, I repeat. You will not be successful in your quest for peace, financial freedom and redemption here. You and your precious child are casualties of war.
Please, Mr. Goldman, hear me out.
I already did.
Don't reject us.
It's done.
You're tossing us out like trash.
Very easily.
Please, sir, don't shut us down.
I can't help you. Get out. You're still here.
Fine. I'm leaving.
When?